In the second episode of Boy Found Powerful Monster in his basement, the scene opens up with a construction site where some workers are trying to remove stones from the ground, but then just an old man comes in warning about the consequences of doing so. He says that the keystone is a seal to prevent something from coming out, but the workers ignore his warning and proceed with the job. This causes the keystones to get damaged, and then there's a brief moment of silence before demons start emerging from the keystone and attacking a worker. But there are more of these demons escaping from the keystone. All other workers start scrambling away, running for their lives, but these flying heads attack all of them and no one survives. These demons mean vengeance for Hizaki Mikado's head, as she was the one who sealed these demons there. The next day, Ushio is in the living room reading a note left by his father which says, "Do not try to find me." Meanwhile, the news talks about the events that happened at the national construction site. The news talks about something that has killed all the workers. Ushio knows that it could be none other than Tora, who is capable of doing this. Blinded by anger, he confronts Tora, blaming him for the murder. They engage in a vicious fight, and it's just a misunderstanding, and so blamed for something he did not do, Tora gets furious and starts to fight back, attacking Ushio with his lightning power, but the beast spear deflects it easily. Ushio begins attacking Tora back at a faster speed, and so Tora moves away and threatens Ushio that he's gonna eat humans and will eat him one day, and then runs away. Meanwhile, Inoue is free today, and so she's going out while Ushio is looking out for Tora and stopping by the construction site. The old man is still there explaining what had happened, and Gamatsama is awakened, pointing at the books which had the story about these demons. Naturally, the police did not believe him and push him away. Ushio helps the old man up, and that's when he sees a picture of a girl in the book. Ushio asks about the girl, to which the old man replies the girl in the picture is Hizaki Mikado, adding that she was a great psychic who sealed Gametsama using the keystone. Ushio realizing the psychic looks just like Inoue. Gametsama is flying around the city looking for his captor for revenge. Tora, on the other hand, has also entered the city, walking around the highway to eat humans, and just when he's about to attack someone, he's hit by a truck that angers him as he electrifies in range. Inoue is also walking around the city to spend her holiday. The old man begins to tell the story about what happened between Hizaki Mikado and Gametsama. It all started at Shirazu Hill, a place where no passers-by could survive. The people were petrified by this, and so they sought help from a monk, but it did not stop. But Hizaki Mikado heard about this and came to help and sealed Gamon-sama under the keystone and asked them to never remove the keystone. The city is plagued by Gamon-sama as he hunts Hizaki Mikado, killing anyone who looks similar to her. Ushio is concerned about Inoue as she looks exactly like Hizaki, and Gamon-sama could kill her as revenge. Meanwhile, Tora is still loitering around the city looking for prey. He pounces on the child without realizing that there's a glass between, hitting the glass, and the child gets scared at the sight of the beast. However, the mother cannot see the beast. Tora was having a hard time finding people to eat, as most of them in the city had perfume and makeup, and he seemed to hate the smell. Maybe he knows it's not healthy. Inoue is in danger, and so Ushio calls her, but it is to no avail. He gets scared and then calls Nakamura to know where Inoue is. After knowing that Inoue is in the city, Ushio immediately begins looking for her as her resemblance to Hizaki Mikado puts her in danger. Tora, tired of everything, finds Inoue, and since she has no makeup on, Tora decides to eat her up. Just when she's about to attack, he stops as he senses the presence of other monsters. Gamon-sama proceeds to attack Inoue, and at that moment Ushio arrives, saving Inoue from the heads. Ushio asks Inoue to run away as he prepares to fight with Gamon-sama. Gamon-sama gets furious and they engage in a fight. Ushio throws the beast spear at him, but it's to no avail. Gamon-sama easily evades the attack and throws him at the car immediately. Gamon-sama wants nothing to do with Ushio and runs towards Inoue while she frantically runs into an elevator. Ushio has fainted, and Tora, looking at Gamon-sama chasing his food, becomes visible and starts running behind them. Inoue is very scared looking at the monster chasing her. She trips and falls the building, and just as Gamon-sama comes to eat her, Tora saves her and takes her to safety. Tora claims Inoue to be his food and asks Gamon-sama to go away, but it does not listen and still proceeds to attack, charging at Inoue. Tora kills him with a single attack. Inoue is running away from the scene. Gamon-sama is a group of demons, so some capture Tora while the others pursue Inoue. Inoue realizes that if she goes in public, then these demons will also attack other people, so she stops running. Tora explains that she's not the psychic Hizaki Mikado they're looking for, and she's been dead for a long time, but Gamon-sama doesn't believe Tora. Tora, in a fit of rage, breaks the shackles and kills Gamon-sama. Meanwhile, the other Gamon-samas have surrounded Inoue and attacked her. Tora gets very angry and comes to save her. When the Gamo-sama talks about defeating Tora, he gets angry and attacks them with his thunderbolts, and all of them are reduced to dust except for one which charges towards Inoue, but Ushio comes at the right time to save her. Ushio apologizes for not believing Tora while Tora calls him stupid, to which they begin fighting again. Inoue stops them both and offers Tora a hamburger, but yokai only eat humans. Tora says, to which Inoue says, "Hamburgers are tastier than humans." The scenes cut to Hong Kong where there are two monsters in front of a man attacking a man, but the man easily fights them both. One of the monsters realizes that he's a powerful exorcist known as He-Yu. The other monster proceeds to attack the exorcist, but he casts a spell which turns him into his real form and then kills him right away. The other monster is petrified, so he tries to run away, but He-Yu catches him. The monster starts begging for his life. He-Yu notices a small shoe and realizes that they have killed a child, making him angry. He puts a spell on him while the monster says that he doesn't care about the child. This makes He-Yu even angrier, killing him too. It is shown that he has been looking for a monster for the last 15 years, and when he sees Tora in the news, he realizes that is him. He packs his bags and goes to Japan to find Tora. The next day, Ushio is peacefully sleeping when Tora attacks him. The beast spear warns him, so he easily dodges the attack. Tora attacks him, and this time he can scratch his face. This makes him realize that Ushio becomes a normal person when he's not connected to the beast spear. When Tora goes to attack again, the beast spear starts defending Ushio, and looking at him, he's very furious, so Tora runs away. In the airport, it seems like He-Yu has reached Japan. Ushio is very angry at Tora, and he decides to kill him. Meanwhile, He-Yu notices some people bullying a father and his child. He-Yu attacks them and proceeds to kill them, but just when he's about to attack, Ushio stops him. He-Yu can see Tora's shadow on Ushio and assumes that it's his shadow, and so he begins to attack Ushio, asking about the monster. Ushio does not have a clue. When He-Yu overpowers him and asks about the monster, Ushio doesn't answer. This makes him angry and he attacks Ushio, but the beast spear saves Ushio. He-Yu recognizes the spear and stops attacking Ushio. He-Yu was a regular man, happy, living with his family, but a monster killed his wife and his daughter, and so he became an exorcist to take revenge. Ushio is sad hearing this, but he knows that Tora cannot do this as he's been in prison for 500 years. Ushio goes to school while He-Yu and Tora are in a fight. It is a deadly match, but He-Yu seems like he has the upper hand. Ushio is sad as he walks back to his house with Nakamura following him. He-Yu has badly injured Tora, and just when he's about to kill him, Ushio stops him and tells him that Tora has been in prison for 500 years. He-Yu does not believe him. Ushio shows the scratch on his face, which has 4 lines, while the scratch on He-Yu's face only has 3. Tora does not want Ushio to save him, but in response he just says that he's returning the favor. He-Yu does not listen and attacks with his full power, but Ushio shields it, and because of that he's badly injured. He-Yu realizes his mistake and leaves Tora alone. He-Yu says that he's going to stay in Japan for some time as the beast spear attracts monsters. Ushio wants to know more about the beast spear, but He-Yu says, "You'll know gradually." The next day, Tora wants to eat Ushio, but looking at all the bandages, he changes his mind. The episode ends with Tora saying, "The hamburger was tastier than Ushio." Thank you so much for watching.